Hey, it's Rick here, and today I'm going to be showing you the Spigen Neo Hybrid case for the iPhone 6 Plus. Now, this case comes in a wide variety of colors for the bumper. I've got it in this gunmetal and then what they're calling Dante Red. That's the one I'm going to demo it in today. And of course, I'll link in the description of the video as to where you can pick this case up for yourself. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to pop it on the scale. We'll talk about weight here, and then I want to call a few things out before I put it on the iPhone 6 Plus. So this is a two-part case, but you really don't have to remove the bumper piece, which is this one right here, the colored piece of it. So all together here, nothing in the case, 0 grams on the scale. It's coming in at about 34 grams. So 34, 35 grams is what we're talking about. Now, here's the thing with this case. It's kind of hit or miss at this point, I gotta say, because it's still early on in the life cycle of the iPhone 6 Plus. These cases came to market pretty early, and so what you're gonna find is, as I pull this gunmetal in here, I don't know if you can see it, but see those buttons there on the inside, and then likewise over here? They're a bit recessed, and so what's happening is some of these cases are being shipped out, and you're having a difficult time pressing these buttons. They are not as responsive as they should be. Now, I have no doubt Spigen's going to correct this in the future models that'll ship out. But in the meantime, what they're doing is, I bought mine off of Amazon, and so they contacted me and said, we're sending you these. Now, if you've bought this case and you have issues pressing the buttons, contact Spigen. They need to send these out to you. What this is, let me go ahead and open it up here, is on the inside, it gives you some directions about installing these stabilizers. Now, you're probably not going to see it in the video, but you get 2 sets of these. Really horrible to try to capture this here. They're basically 2 stickers, a long one and a short one. And these 2 stickers are going to go over those buttons. So I don't know if you can tell, but I've already put them on here on the button there, as well as there. And quite frankly, I really don't know what difference it makes because it doesn't seem like it raises the buttons, but I will tell you that the button presses are way, way more responsive. So it works. Let me go ahead and pop the phone into the case here, and I think what I'm going to do is do it at the bottom first here. As I said, you really don't have to remove the bumper when installing this. So let me go ahead and lift that up and over, and then likewise I'm going to do it here. And it is now on the phone. So let's take a look at it up close. There is a minimal level of lay on the table design with this one. So take a look and you can see all the way around the edge. There's a small lip so that face down on a flat surface, your screen won't touch, but the case will. Now, if you've got a screen shield, which will work fine, that's going to be diminished. Now down below, here's what it's going to look like. Now compatibility could be an issue for you, especially on the Lightning connector portion, if you've got a third-party connector that's a bit wider. Headphones, same sort of thing. L-shaped jacks, my V-Modas fit fine in here, but if you got a really oversized connector, you could be running into a problem there. There is your speaker, 1-for-1, no problem there. And it's this high gloss in the Dante Red. Neo Hybrid branding, there's a button along the side. These buttons look like they're metal, but they're actually plastic. I'll come back to the responsiveness here. Up along the top, you can see what that looks like. And then along the side, there's those buttons again, and then there is your mute switch. It's a bit deep, so you do have to reach in just a little bit to get to it. Otherwise, it is all enclosed. Now, these buttons, as I said, I've installed that kind of aftermarket sort of thing, and they are super responsive. I really don't have a problem with these buttons in any way, shape, or form. They're very responsive. They've got a nice clicky feel to them, and it feels good in the hand. Again, you may not run into that situation because it's kind of hit or miss with this case right now. There is the Spigen branding. You can see it's kind of a flat mixed in with some textured material here, which helps to eliminate some fingerprinting, but you're still going to get it with this case. And then there is your camera cutout lined in black. It's raised enough so that if you put it down this way, it's not going to wobble. It kind of evens out the backside, and there's no issue with whiteout or washout in photos or videos. So this is the Spigen Neo Hybrid, and it's an interesting case in that it's not consistent today. I can't say for sure if you buy it, your buttons are going to be responsive. You might need to go out and get this from Spigen, and you might wait for a little bit before you get it. Or Spigen may have their updated case and your buttons are fine. So in this particular environment, for what I'm reviewing today, I am giving this case a 4 out of 5. It definitely could be better. I think if they can improve these buttons so that you don't need that aftermarket kit, that's definitely an upgrade there, and maybe a little bit higher lip here, but otherwise it feels good in the hand, it's slim, it gets my 4 out of 5. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. You can hit me up down below. You can hit me up on Twitter at metagamers, and if you want to see the full breakdown of how I came to that 4 out of 5, head on over to metagamers.com. I will catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.